Hello, Charlie Velasquez here from Rugby in Florida and TFRO. I have my guest today is the Club of Daytona President Jared Lanza. Hi Jared, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Nice to see you. And the coach, I already forgot your name, sorry.
Stephen Hugert.
Okay, I'm so bad with names. Yeah, you're the one who wants to be president of the FRU. I do remember that intervention of yours. So guys, we are here today at this tournament that is one thing that you have organized. You are one of the clubs in Florida that very active, or at least through your social media you seem very active and you do great stuff. So tell us a little about how this pre-season has been. I haven't seen you guys play too much, right? You have not played too much.
We played Jacksonville twice. We beat Jacksonville twice, and then we had a big loss against Brevard there, 31-0, and we also played Ocala. We won 21-17 in that
so
game.
you had a few games.
Yep.
And how is it looking?
Everything is looking good so far for our fall. I mean, our numbers are usually light in the fall, so I'm pretty happy with the amount of turnout we've had this fall. According to Stephen, he was here before I was. It's been better than it's been in the past.
How long have you been coaching the team?
I've been coaching the team for about 3 years now.
3 years?
Yes.
And of course you guys made it to the final last year?
Yes, we finally had everything, all the stars aligned, and we made it, yeah, so.
They just disaligned that day?
Shit happens.
Well, having a proper playoff was nice.
Yeah,
definitely.
Definitely. And looking forward to this season. The team looking strong. I see there's a lot of guys today here. I have to also notice that you guys show up with like a shirt for this tournament, basically.
Ugly Christmas jerseys.
Which they are very nice. And I have to say you are one of the best teams as far as how you present yourself.
That too.
Which is something that you work on, right? It's
Absolutely.
not like, it just happened.
I mean, I think everybody knows people respond positively to looking good, and everybody likes new stuff. Today, actually, we received a donation for all these jerseys, so all the guys are going to get to keep them for the holidays as a gift from the club to say thank you for the year.
So it's not an excuse, the money, to not be properly dressed, right? It's a matter of
You put in the work.
You put in the work. In your case, you are active getting people supporting the club.
I'm trying, and we do the best we can, but it seems to be working so far.
Yeah. Jared, you have been the captain for how long of this team?
About 2 years now.
2 years?
Yeah, definitely a full year, for sure. I started in the spring of 2019, and then there wasn't a lot of rugby because of COVID in the beginning of 2020. So then, what was it? It ended our season in 2019. 2020? Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, 2020.
Whatever it was. So, and then after that, we didn't really play till last December, which was our first match, I think, for maybe FRU, I don't know. And then I was captain all this year.
You guys, Daytona has sort of, a few years ago you guys were in D2, then you dropped to D3, now you're playing in D4. There's a reason to do that, and it sort of, I guess.
I didn't get with the club until late in 2019, I believe, something like that. So I'm not really sure what happened. From what I understand, what they said, it's a numbers thing, and Daytona it's not a primary population like Orlando or Miami and things like that. It's a tertiary population. It's hard to keep the numbers up.
Why do you think it's so hard to recruit? Because Daytona is a big city. It's not like a tiny city, right? But it's not you guys, because I hear recruiting problems all around, even in big cities. So what's going on? Because I see this problem of recruiting. Listen, this is the best game on earth, right?
I agree.
It is, right? So how come we don't have tons of people? What are we doing? What are we not doing?
I think we're not hitting the kids. When Daytona had a kids team, the kids graduated to the men's team, and that's when Daytona was in D2. But then since then, we've lost the high school team, and then you don't have people to continue through, the people that don't graduate high school and need something to do on the weekends.
Are there plans to have a high school team again, or even?
We are definitely looking into it. We're trying to. Basically sent out some stuff saying we're just looking to get a list first, because I don't want to have a bunch of people show up and not have something for them to do. So try to get a list going, and our team's founder is back in town, Jerry Keating.
Okay.
He's the one that founded the team in '82, and he says he wants to be a big part of that. So we're going to try.
So there is plans to develop a youth
Yes, there is. I think it's hard too because there's no major media outlets that show rugby to children, like they do with football and basketball and baseball and things like that. So it's very difficult. Rugby is a very hard game to
explain.
Right, and not just explain, but to get the people to support it because they can't break the game up every 5 minutes to show 5 minutes of commercials. So if you can't commercialize it in that way, big companies don't join in as easily because they can't show their product in between, breaks in a game. There's no breaks in this game. So it's a hurdle that we're going to try to get over.
Yeah, well, it would be really great if you guys could develop some youth. What do you think of the schedule for this year? It's pretty impressive. When D4 sort of exploded, I think we have 14 teams,
something like that. Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting.
It's going to be a full season.
Yeah. And I guess you're planning to be in the final again.
That's the plan.
With some new shirts, okay?
Oh yeah, we got new gear.
So listen, we'll talk later about this tournament that I know that you have been involved to I think it's an awesome idea. Maybe a little bit late in the season, right? Maybe just
we'll go after this. We'll think
Christmas, but the first one is always the most important one because it gets it started, and I think it's.
And we were kind of hoping that a lot of people's families come here during the holidays. Maybe they would come out and things like that. But we'll work on it next year.
Some interesting. I mean,
well, maybe we'll move it back a week or so. But we want it to be near the holidays so that we can, help the kids and things like that and the charities.
Okay.
So everybody is ready.
Guys, very nice talking to you. Good luck today.
Thank you, Charlie.
And I'll see you around.
All right.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.